What's up, guys? Another video for Alchemy Stars. I've been really enjoying the 3-star characters, so I'm gonna make a tier list for them. So, which character would you want to really use? And I'm gonna tell what skills in a very simple way. And also, apologize for my mic. This is a $5 mic I found in online. It works though. It's a mic. So let's start. First is Jomu. Jomu would be an A tier. Simple because he has a zero cooldown skill which is an AoE, and at a higher ascension, she can use his skill after every kill, so it resets, so you can use it again. So every turn you can use the spin to win kill, and he is really good at one enemy because against one enemy he gets a 100% 50 bonus 150% damage bonus. So that's multiplied by another 150. So that's basically at 300% damage. So he's a forest though. So in early game, he will struggle kind of since most boss are on fire side or they are flame red team. So next is from the pyro. The red team is Peppy. So Peppy is S tier. Simple is because she can teleport every turn. Zero cooldown, zero round cooldown for her teleport. So every turn you can teleport, reposition yourself from any position. So you can go for another position to do a higher chain combo or perform another aurora, which is very nice. So you should level her up or use her in your fight team. Next would be Opina. Opina for me is S tier. She's also my favorite 3-star. So what I like about Opina is that she can swap AD tiles, any freaking tiles in the map. So you can do a combo faster and easier because you can swap them. So in if you think that there's a maximum combo in the top tiles and there's another in the bottom, you can swap one of each tile so you can perform more combos. So she is very nice, and at a higher ascension, she also deals poison damage, but it's also RNG, so it's 40% chance to deal poison for 2 rounds. So it's amazing. You should use her because she can swap tiles, and swapping tiles is just amazing. And at a breakthrough at max, I break through her. You can use that on first turn, preemptive. So second, the I fourth is Leia. Leia is an A tier. She's also a forest, a sniper forest, but where she shines is for her ability to create this way to go back to the tile that you formerly are. So if you perform her use a skill, you can make that a like a waypoint kind of. So after you do a chain, that waypoint will activate, so you can go back to that certain area again and do another combo, especially if you deal an aurora time with her. She will be an amazing character. So next is Zoya. So Zoya is obviously a good character. She's an A tier because her heal, if you don't have Pin Shy on a mono water team, she will be amazing. But that's all she does is heal. She's not a good damage character, dealing character, because she's a 3-star. Her stats will be weaker than other healers that are in 4-star. So she would be in A, and she scales with the blue tiles. So if you have a lot of blue tiles, her passive active skill will be insane. But without that, it's just very lackluster. But regardless, if you have no healer, she will be an amazing team for your mana team. Next is Amy. Amy would be a C. That is an easy C because she is mostly defensive, and she drops her a banner for her active skill which gives you defense. The problem with that is that you need to get near the banner, or else the buff of that defense will fall up from 100%. So about 2 tiles apart, it will be less than 50%, so it's basically useless too. And her ascension isn't that great because it scales with defense. So you actually need to use her banner, then use your chain combo, her chain combo to gain more heal because it scales with defense. And she's 3 stars, so her defense isn't that great at all. But regardless, you can use her as a healer if you're using a Mono Thunder and you don't have a healer. Since if you really use a Mono Thunder Nadine, was it Nadine? I think so. Yup, Nadine is a insane yellowy team healer since she can make a tile. Plus that at Ascension you could that the lantern will attack the enemies. So if you don't have Nadine, yes sir. Next is Krogon. I think it's Krogon. Yep. Krogon is also a good character, mostly because he is capable of dealing a AoE damage faster than in other characters. So her skill, active skill, is a 16 tile. So that's very good for two cooldown turn, two turn skill that deals 16 tiles. That is very huge. It's like Michael's 5 turn combo, something like that. So the problem with him is the chain combo of Krogan is X. And if you know X style is very hard to land. So he would be a C. Next is Chainsaw Rick. Chainsaw Rick, absolute beast. If you know how to use him. The problem with him is that he knocks back. So he would fall up to C. Because sometimes you don't really want to knock back enemies apart. So it could be a bad thing, and sometimes could help you from as a CC, but sometimes it's not very good, especially if you're doing the stage faster. You want to do it faster, sometimes it doesn't go that well. And also there's a characters or pyro characters or red characters that are more amazing, like Brock for example, but Brock is 4 star. Next is this guy. This guy is Seleucid. So Seleucid is also good, but you need to break through him. But breakthrough on 3 star is super easy because they don't need a copy or dupe, and they're very good. So if you have him at breakthrough max, he is insane. He goes from B to C. The reason because his cooldown becomes 0, so you can use it every freaking turn, which is very good. A very huge damage deal of 200% damage, and that's actually very good. The the chain combo of him is also the same size as Krogan's active skill, so he is a lot better than Krogan. Next is the Crocodile and the Bird, Sark and Beck. So Sword and Beck is also a good team to be added. Their team because there are two of them. So, but in a single character, they're the same. In fact, lower than Rick because he is like Chainsaw Rick, but without the knockbacks and stuff. He's just damage dealing. So, in terms of usage, Rick might be more useful, I think. But yeah, if you just want pure pyro DPS, he is good. But I'm pretty sure you're gonna main a higher star character because yep, why would you? Unless it's Jomu. So next is Dove. Dove is the character that you get in the game. They give you along with Zoya. So Dove is the best actually. She teleports in a short distance and deal a damage for a cross shape for 2 to 4 tiles, but it's not the best since she deals a 200% with a very low cooldown. And her breakthrough turns her skill into a preemptive, but that's not really that good. You would really want that to be a less than cooldown for make it to at least one turn cooldown. That would be even better if she would be in D tier if that happens. But it's only a preemptive move. Next is this guy, White Dwarf. So White Dwarf is actually good. He would be C. The reason for that is he can do aggro like Brock, the 4 star pyro character, because she his active skill is 250% damage. The problem with that is that it's cross. Like, wait, example is the lightning guy. The lightning guy that deals a cross shape attack. You use him in the game in the story as a challenge event. I forgot the name, but he also deals that cross shape. But instead, White Dwarf, what he does is that he aggro's them. So that's an aggro. That's actually good. But it's hard to land, but still good. Now next is Uminet. Uminet would be A tier. If you're using a mono electro team, she is insane because she converts a tile into those tile with a rune or something like that. That when you step on it, it either becomes a electric shock or some bomb. That's very good. It's very RNG though, but it's very good. It's like Nadine's skill. Also, it's one round. It's actually very good. So next is Tiny One. Tiny One is actually the same as Uminet but weaker, so she is B. Yeah, the same is she turns a red tile into a prism tile. Red prism tile, which is not that bad, but if you know prism tile is it's like Iridian skill. You know, Iridian skill is insane for an electro team. You can make those like a chain for an easier Aurora time. So that's what she is B. Next is Angel. Angel is D tier because her active skill is RNG. That is very RNG. You don't want to use this character. The reason, unless you want her to be your waifu or something like that. Her active skill is summoning 12 lightning strikes, each dealing 180% damage to a random 2x2 area on the field. So that's like the boss skill, but worse. Since you can actually see where those lightning will land, that is sometimes a very bad skill because you're not gonna land any. Unless there are like a mob of enemies, but there are other characters that can do much more in mobs. So next is Echo, or finally Echo. So Echo is insane. Probably the same as Uminet because she is the lightning teleporter. So the great thing about her is that she can teleport. Yep, that's all. He teleports to a two surrounding cluster unit, and it's only one round. So you can keep teleporting and teleporting. She is very useful in some stages, especially the stages with those trap stages where you press and there's a electricity that shoots or paralyzes. That's something like that. It's very good. So I made this tier list and it's in tiermaker.com. You can just do this if you wanna do. Just did it because it looks fun. And these are the characters you might wanna use because they are great. They're very great. You can't go wrong with these two. In fact, all of them, since you can just max them up, put them in any team, and they're gonna work. So that's all, guys. Like and dislike the video, or I don't care. That's all. This is just for fun. Thank you, guys.